I had a little bit of a rough afternoon. I'm not exactly, together right now, but I spent the whole afternoon at the hospital today because my great aunt was shopping at Trader Joe's as she tripped and fell into a millennial. Yeah, we think she broke a hipster. She's a hoarder. So the meanest thing I've done recently is I bought my hoarder aunt a Roomba. Yeah, that's all that joke needs. Tell you a little bit about myself. On one hand, I'm like ambidextrous, but on the other hand, I'm not. For the longest time, I thought that movie There Will Be Blood was a coming-of-age chick flick. Yeah, Netflix and chill my ass. So we're living in Colorado Springs, the one city in the state that voted for recreational marijuana, and then psych, we don't have it. So what do? We changed the name of our baseball team to the Vibe, and our mascot is a s'more. I mean, what was the other option? What were they thinking? Maybe they were considering the Rocky Mountain oysters, and then trying to imagine what they would have picked for the mascot then. I'm thinking truck nuts. Truck nuts bouncing out onto the field. Okay, that's as topical as I'm gonna get. So I almost went on a diet recently, almost, but then I thought, hey, what have I got to lose? I don't really have much of a figure. I'm not one to make mountains out of molehills. Otherwise, I would have had the surgery by now. But guys seem to have more of a problem with that than I do. But they think I do, and so they'll tell me stuff when I go out with them. They'll, like this one guy, I guess he thought this would make me feel better about myself, as if I needed it, but he said, hey, that's okay, Sarah. More than a mouthful's a waste. But I kept sensing that he was hoping that I would feel the same way. So I used to cry because I had no hat, but then I met a woman who had no head. At least I think it was a woman, that, or maybe that was man boobs. I couldn't tell. I did eventually get a hat. I had a straw hat before this one. I used to have a straw hat, but then a pig stole it from me to build a house. My next hat was made out of bricks. The pig said, wow, that escalated quickly. I don't wear the brick hat anymore, though, because people would keep trying to bum cigarettes off of me. I'm like, I don't smoke. And they're like, why are you dressed like a damn chimney? It's a rough time of the year. We're getting into the Christmas season, and my addiction is really coming out hard. People, I am addicted to gingerbread. The doctor said, actually, Sarah, there's a technical term for it. It's called Munchausen's syndrome. In a previous incarnation, earlier in my life when I was young and stupid, I got into a lot of trouble. Once I was almost arrested for aiding and abetting the Hamburglar. That's right, I was the Hamburglar helper. Got caught trying to do a 5-finger discount while dressed as a 4-finger oven mitt. How goofy is that? Let's see. Oh yeah, I was talking about dating. I'm not real crazy about the dating scene and everything. And I tell you, there is nothing more lonely than somebody like me sitting at home with my crotchless underwear trying to figure out how to fold it. It's really hard to fold crotchless underwear, especially when you're high. I just ended up playing like cat's cradle all night long. And that's as close to a pussy joke as you're ever going to get from me. I'm Sara B. Sirius. Thank you.
Give it up for Sarah, you guys.